All right. Let's get started. So, oops, not save game. Hello everybody, Krydax here. Welcome to our not Pyanodons playthrough. That's almost what I said, but this is Satisfactory. Pyanodons is the Factorio mod pack I've been playing through on YouTube. You should definitely check it out if you're a Factorio fan. But today we're playing Satisfactory live, and we have finally accessed the recipe that we want. So I did unlock I let the game run for a little bit while I was I fired up the game about an hour ago just to let some heavy modular frames build up. And I unlocked high-speed wiring and coke steel, which I'll show you what those recipes are in a minute. But the one we've really been waiting for, the one we've wanted the whole time, is heavy encased frame. So let's take a look at the difference. So heavy encased frame, compared to the standard recipe, we need 8. So we're crafting three heavy modular frames at a time, and we only need 8 8 regular modular frames instead of 15. So think about 8 versus 15. That's about half. And then we need 10 encased industrial beams instead of 15. So that's only 2/3. And then we only need 36 pipes instead of 45 pipes, which again is like, I don't know what the ratio is there. That's 4/5, I think. So only 80% as many pipes. But if you count the pipes that we don't need for the encased beam, we're saving a ton of steel on that and a ton of iron on the modular frames, like 50% iron, which is quite a lot because modular frames are expensive. And then to make up for all that, and we're saving 100 screws, which is another, 25 iron ore. And to replace all of that, everything that we took off, we only need to replace it with 22 concrete. Or, sorry, per frame, it's about 7 concrete, which is about 21 limestone. So we add in, a non-zero amount of limestone, about 21 per frame, but we get to subtract tons of stuff. And that's the exact recipe that we've been waiting for so that we can do a better heavy modular frame build. So I'm very excited about that, and I'm going to unlock radar towers real quick. Let me grab some more heavy modular frames, if I have any. They do build slowly. We have 50 exactly. So I'm not sure if I want to use that 50 for this, to be honest, but I want to get these researches done. So we'll research radar towers. And then radio signal scanning. I actually need a few more motors and some more of the, whatever those are called. Something oscillator, crystal oscillators. Yes. Crystal oscillator. And I actually have never built a radar tower before, so this will be a new experience for me. And we need some motors. Let me grab that. Which, can I remember where they are? Here we go. And then we'll throw those in the MAM. Let's see, Caterium, no, quartz. Radio signal scanning. I also need 10 beacons, which I can handcraft. Voila! Quartz, radio signal scanning. That'll take 5 minutes. And I think that allows me to scan for drop pods, at least based on the picture. And a radar tower reveals an area around itself on the map. The area is gradually revealed over time up to a maximum. Placing the tower higher up increases the maximum area revealed. And we need 30 crystal oscillators, 30 heavy modular frames, 20 beacons, and some cables. So we will place one of those once that next research unlocks. But what I'm going to do now is we're going to plan out a heavy modular frame section. So I'm going to enable preview again so I can see what you guys are seeing. We're going to turn on the window here. We're going to open the Satisfactory calculator production planner. And we will go to the production planner. We're already on there. I'm going to turn off the Satisfactory picture behind it because my graphics card will thank me. And then we will add an item. We will find... Can I get rid of this ad? That's very annoying. There's not even an X on it. Heavy modular frame. Is there seriously no way to get this ad gone? Oh, there it goes. Okay, and then I don't like the network graph. That's just confusing. I just like the tree list. And then we want to go to options, view mode. We want simple. Oh, wait. What? I guess the options change in the modes. Okay. We do want no splitters and mergers. I mean, we don't want reuse buildings when possible because we actually just want things to be simpler. Maximum pipe speed. We do have Mark II pipelines. We only have Mark IV conveyors. I guess that stuff doesn't matter as much. And then for alternate recipes, we need to select all the major ones that we're using. So we are using stitched iron plates. We are using iron wire to make those stitched iron plates. We are using encased industrial pipe and heavy encased frame. And then we're using solid steel ingot. And I think that's everything we're using. What else do we need? I don't think I have another way to make concrete. Let me check in the game real quick. At least not that. I can do wet concrete in refineries, but I don't think I'm going to worry about that just yet. I still have plenty of limestone. And then steel. I don't think I want coke steel, and I can show you what that is in a second. There's only one way to make steel pipes. Oh, what about modular frames? Right. There is another modular frame recipe that uses steel pipes instead of iron rods. And I want to check on that. So let's look at the items list. This currently uses 72 limestone, 35 coal, 86 iron. And I think that's it. Plus 88 megawatts. So then if I switch to alternate recipe, modular frame, and I think it's called steeled frame. Yeah, okay. So that changes us to 72, 44, and 59 iron, and only 72 megawatts. Interesting. And how many buildings? Okay, I don't care about miners, so 10, 19, 22, 23. And if I do steeled frame, we need how many buildings? 3, 12, 24, 29, 30. Okay, that's a pretty significant difference. Huh. Okay. So I think the limestone stayed the same, so let's check once again iron versus coal. So we've got 86 and 35. Let me remember the numbers this time. 86 and 35. So steeled frame goes to 9 more coal, but down from 86 to about 60. So that's 26 iron for 9 coal. And less power in buildings. Coal is pretty valuable, I think. Though we're not going to need it for power as much now that we have fuel. So I think I'll go with this just because I can make more of it total pretty easily. And then we are going to change our outputs up to 5 heavy modular frames per minute is what I want. And then we should get a list of all the buildings we need to build, and the ratios will already be done for us, which is very nice. So it's kind of annoying to scroll and look at all these different things, but it does get the job done. Actually, I think it's easier to just look at items or buildings and go from there. Wow, we're gonna need 770 modular frames just to build all the buildings. Although it is counting miners. Can I tell it to not count miners? Not really. Okay, well that's fine. Okay, well that's a lot of limestone, so we might need to find some new limestone. About half a belt of coal and 3/4 of a belt of iron-ish. Talking about my new Mark IV belts. So then this is kind of what I use to just know how many buildings to build. So essentially I'll just start with limestone and make 120 per minute concrete, however many assemblers that needs. And then I'll bring in the iron and the coal, and I'll make steel ingots and iron ingots. Oh, looks like all the iron goes to iron ingots, because then that gets joined with coal to make steel ingots, and that makes steel pipes. Some of the iron goes to making wire and plates to make reinforced plates. And then modular frames are made with reinforced plates and pipes now. I'm still not totally confident about spending coal instead of iron. Let's do the building count one more time after I've increased. So we've got 406 megawatts, and building count is 18, 46, 87. Oh my goodness. 102, 104. And if I take off steel frame, then our power usage goes up to 503 megawatts, so 25% more power. And building count is 13, 47, plus 47 is 94. That's 114, 116. I think the other one was 104. I already forgot the number. But it's not actually all that different when it's all said and done. So how much do I care about some coal versus some iron? That is a good question. I don't know, honestly. I'm gonna go with the cheaper one for now because I'm not out of coal yet, but I might regret this later. Steeled frame. Alright, so this is going to be a big project. I'm going to leave that up on the side of my screen. And we'll bring Satisfactory back here. So I can reference back to that, but I just wanted you guys to see kind of what I'm working with and where I get my numbers from. What should I do first here? A little bit discombobulated. So radio signal scanning is complete. Cool. Done with the quartz chain. So we've still got a couple more hard drives. Let's research those. And I'm gonna grab some more modular frames and some crystal oscillators, and we're gonna build us a radio tower. And I'm gonna automate a few more of these. It looks like we actually still have plenty of resources. It's just the quartz crystals are coming in slow. I think I only have one constructor running quartz crystals is why. Alright, so where is this thing? Radar tower. So I need 20 beacons. And it's a very tall building, which is reasonable. I wouldn't expect anything less. So let me make 20 beacons. And then we are going to go to the top of that giant archway to the north of us and build a radar tower up there. This also seems like a prime place for a launching belt. So we're going to put this here. All right. Let's see if we can remember how to get to the top. We've clearly got a link right there. Ooh, lots of bad guys. Also, I see some rocks, which usually means something good. So what do we got here? Oh my. A little underground wonderland with a Mercer sphere and a bunch of bacon. It's kind of fun. I'm just gonna leave the Mercer sphere though. Oh, and that was my last boom boom, so guess we're flying out of here. Alright, so we need to scale this cliff. Pick up the goodies along the way, why not? Never have too much food. And berries are actually my favorite. I guess bacon's probably my favorite, but the annoying thing about these barrel nuts is they only heal half per eating, and so you have to like eat 1,000,000 of them when you're low on health. And it kind of actually takes a while. But the berries and the bacon both go a lot faster when you're trying to heal to full health. Alright, so we will ride to the top here, and then we'll have to connect this power cable up to our power network. But hopefully this will give us a good view of the map. I don't actually know what this is gonna work out like. So, radar tower. You know what I should do? Go big or go home, right? We'll build it on top of a pillar. So what we'll do is we'll build some foundations here. Those are too tall. This one, I think, is just about right. Yeah, that looks good. And then we'll build some pillars. Go up. We'll do 3 more. Pillar top. And then we'll do foundation on top. I don't actually know how big the building is though, so I should probably figure that out. Logistics, no, organization. Okay, it'll fit. Just kind of in the middle of that, I think. Yeah, we'll do it that way. No, we want it to be over 1 square. Right there. Dang. Sweet. Okay. So we just gotta power this bad boy up. We will put a power pole just on the edge here. Put that up, and then we'll send a power pole down there, and then we'll attach those power poles. Okay, that actually looks pretty cool. Maybe a bit unrealistically tall and crazy, but whatever. These are space-age materials that have, you know, all sorts of special strength to them. Okay, yes, I know I'm being poisoned. That's fine. Just need to attach power lines to here. And then radio tower up there should start scanning. I hope. Oh yeah, there. It tells you. Percent scanned 50%. Time until next scan 4 minutes. Given how much I've explored around here, that was actually probably a horrible location, but you know, we did it for the memes, I guess. Alright, so a couple notes. First of all, we're using all of our coal, which is probably not good. We are gonna need more coal for this build. So let's take a look at where the coal is. Because we're already accessing these 2 coal patches, so where's the next one? Up there? Oof. Guess I can belt that, or maybe I can use trains. I don't know. I would actually... So, I know I just talked all this big talk about heavy encased frames and all that jazz, but I'm wondering if I should work on aluminum first. That is what we named the stream, after all. So, you know, I feel like I'd be lying to you guys if I didn't work on aluminum. I want to at least see where aluminum is, because I know also here's the iron right there that I'm going to use for those frames. Okay, so right here we want to make another launching pad. And we can land from one to the next and keep going. Okay. Oop. Let's see, lag. When the game lags while you're jetpacking, it is not a good experience. Okay, I only have 17 heavy frames, and we need 62. So I'm gonna handcraft a few. I think. Yeah. Yeah, they handcraft pretty quick. Each one of these makes 10. So that's 40. So 50. I don't know how many screws I'll need. And then get rid of a couple things here. So then we also need pipes, probably a couple stacks. And what else is in them? Encased beams. I already have a lot of those, but grab another stack. Alright, we'll see how many that can make. That can make 30, so I'll still need a few more. We'll use our coaster again for holding the spacebar. And the MAM is finished. That's good. That's good. We'll see what it unlocked. But I'm fairly happy because we unlocked the biggest recipe that we cared about, which was the heavy encased frame. So, very excited about that. It looks like we're actually short on screws, which is not the thing I expected to run out of. Alright, so 10 more, then we'll grab some more materials. Three, two, 1, and done. We'll use this opportunity to get rid of some stuff. The biological materials. And I'm grabbing more screws. Which is, funnily enough, not enough screws. I need to go to the source to grab a few more. Belt's not fast enough. Okie dokie. So 16 more, that should help. And then we can at least unlock all the aluminum stuff so we can see where the aluminum is. And I think we will just automate aluminum to the most minor degree possible just so that we start getting some. Because then we can start building some better stuff. Most importantly, those belts. The next tier of belts are insane. Alright, we have used up a lot of resources for this, but we have just enough. Ka-chow!
Milestone reached. Quartz and bauxite scanning unlocked. A new generation of basic aluminum parts is now available, which can be constructed from bauxite after a complex process of refinement. The blender will be used in future processes.
The blender, 2 fluid and 2 solid inputs. Dang. Okay. And then recipe, oops, that's not what I mean to do. We want to scan for bauxite. And then the recipes that we unlocked. This will be the first milestone I do. Okay, looking at the map, it looks like we've got bauxite up here. So, I think what I might do is actually have a train come to here, where the ramp down is, and then we will go up the ramp to get bauxite, and then we will go down here and do some conveyor lifts to bring coal up, so we can bring in coal and bauxite. So that, and I think I saw there was another bauxite node over in that general area too. I'll give it a second, but I think there was 2 in that direction, so that seems like a good place to get aluminum from, because I can get 2 aluminum nodes if necessary. Hello, there it is. So there's one there, and yeah, there's another one over here. There's actually 3 in this kind of general area, so that's good. So we'll run a train over that way, I think is the goal. Yeah. And then, I keep hitting the wrong hotkey. Let's take a look. For all-clad aluminum sheets, we need aluminum ingots and a small amount of copper. And aluminum ingots come from silica and aluminum scrap, which we already have silica because that just comes from quartz. And then aluminum scrap comes from coal and alumina solution. Interesting. And alumina solution requires bauxite and water, and that's where we'll start. So, and it actually provides a little bit of silica, but not enough, because I think we needed 5 silica for just like 3 aluminum ingots. So it provides like a fourth of what you need, right? 5 plus 6 scrap. 6 scrap comes from 4. So you get a third of the silica you need from this. Which actually means that if you don't have any quartz, you can just throw away some of your alumina solution and not I mean, I guess you could turn it into aluminum scrap and then just get rid of it, the extra aluminum scrap, so that you'd have enough quartz. But obviously, better if you have some quartz. So let's start training our way over there. Train tracks require... what? They require pipe and steel beam. So I'm going to grab a bunch of stacks of those. And some more concrete. Probably 4 stacks is enough, I would hope. And then let's make sure we've got everything else in our inventory. We're good on rotors. Yeah, we're fine on rotors. Heavy modular frames, I'm not fine on, but that's just life these days. Computers, I have plenty. Actually, I have 5 extra somehow. Motors, we've got plenty. Okay, cable, we have a lot. Concrete, we've got a lot. Copper sheet, I think I'm fine with that. Wire, I'll grab a bit more. Reinforced plates, we're actually good with 40. I'll have 2 stacks of rods, 2 stacks of plates. And I don't think I need screws. So I am going to have to build another of the train stations. I just want to make sure I have the resources. Currently, I'm just doing 1 freight platform and 1 train station. So I do have everything I need for that. Cool. And then I will want to build a miner Mark II, so let me craft the little portable miners. And then I think we're ready to go. Oh, and the MAM has finished. And it's brought me things that I don't care about. I don't care about charcoal, I don't care about fine black powder, because you don't need infinite black powder. I already have an entire, you know, thing full of it. And here's an alternate recipe. This is actually probably the best of the wire ones, because turning the one that turns pure caterium into wire is not very good because it uses so much caterium. This one adds in a little bit of caterium to give you a ton of extra wire, right? Normally we would only get 8 wire from 4 copper, so 1 caterium ingot essentially turns into 22 wire, which is much better than the one you see that where 1 caterium ingot turns into 8 wire. So I mean, it's probably not something I'm going to use anytime soon, but it does exist at least. Alright, let's start building some train tracks. Let's see how this goes. And there's a part of me that really wants to build like a raised like monorail type thing, but that's just going to be so much work. I just have to make sure I don't interfere with the truck path. And I'm trying to remember where the truck drives. Wait, does it... I feel like it comes up this way. And goes... Yeah, I made a little bridge right here. Okay, so I shouldn't be interfering with the path if I go on the right side here. Or, I guess, kind of up this ramp and around the right. Okay, cool, cool. So, transportation, railway. Let's see how long you can build railway. Pretty long. Okay. And we want to go more north than east, so... So here we go. Building train tracks. And that's for sure going to clip, so I'm going to have to raise that area. We'll go past this limestone. Try to avoid the indigenous tribe of annoyance. Or we'll just colonize this region. Oh, he's the dead one. Where's the living one? He needs to be the dead one as well. Okay. Well, that was a nice distraction. And we are going pretty much straight north for the time being. I'd rather not go through poison. So we'll go here. Go around the poison. Why does it curve like this? Like, I don't want it to keep going further out to the left. It's super strange how this... So you kind of need to build it so it goes straight and then get hit by a bad guy. And then build it straight, I guess. Yeah, okay. It's just kind of a strange system because, like, the whole section that you build has the same curve to it. And there's no other options unless... Oh, that's cool. You can switch to all the other train stuff. But, oops. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any other options for how you build it. I feel like they can definitely add in some of the different options. You know, like they have all the options for the... whatchamacallit? The pipes and how you build them. There are a lot of those hogs on this path. I guess they respawn, so I've probably killed them all before, and they're just still showing up to play. Well, I think this is the route we wanted, right? As I hit the wrong hotkey for the map. Yeah, we'll go up around to the left. Gosh, how many of these are there? I think that makes 5 already I've killed, and I haven't even really gotten anywhere. Where did my train track go? Okay, we'll avoid the rock. Yeah, it's not raised up off the ground at all, so it just kind of clips into terrain. I feel like they could really improve this. Like, it should be built on little stilts. And be, like, at least, like, a couple feet off the ground, maybe? I don't know. I'm just complaining at this point. This thing's really sweet, so I don't want to complain. Also, can you build 2... Can you, like, split... You can. Okay, there you can do junctions. That's what I was curious about. So that's the long-term goal, is to just have one big train network capturing all of our resources from far away. Oh, I'm out of ammo. That's not a good thing. Alright, so railway going up. I guess we'll just go up this hill here. Avoid this limestone deposit, because I'll probably need it. Go up this hill. But kind of just point this way. I'm trying to avoid getting hit at the same time. Lots of multitasking. Alright, we're getting there. So I just need to keep going north now. I will say, railway is fairly cheap. We've only spent... well, I don't like that. That just goes through the terrain. We've only spent 100 of our beams and pipes so far. Alright, we're gonna need to do some chainsawing and some beat sticking. One more guy wants the beat stick. Anyone? No? No takers? Okay. We'll replace the novelist. Okay. So we're still going north with a little bit of west action. We will avoid the rock. Of course, there's poison in the exact direction we want to go. That's just life. All of these little hills. It does a decent job of hugging the terrain, but it's not perfect. Okay, I need some food. And then I need to do some aggressive action. There's another one? Or did I? No, okay, I just never killed him. Alright, so we want to go through the gas without going through the gas. Maybe I can go over it and go, like, up. I mean, we have to go up this hill anyway. So that's an idea. Is we just make a ramp. This way. That's facing a little bit too much to the left. We'll do that. Ramp. And then... This is a long ramp, but it should do the trick. We'll just have to change the angle that we approach at a little bit. Okay. So I'll do a 2 meter, and then it should be 4 meter ramps all the way. Of course, this power pole is like literally in the way. As barely in the way as it could be. I don't even remember where this power line's going or what it's doing. But I definitely don't want to destroy it for no reason. It's even down here. No idea. Maybe that's the power line that I hooked up the truck station with. Must be. Where's my ramp? Here we go. Okay, so now I can deconstruct that. And this should be 4 meter ramps all the way up. Bing, bing, bing. Ah. But of course, we need more ramps. Also, did I just find sulfur? Yes, I did. Sweet. Well, that's good to know. We're gonna need that for turbo fuel, so I'm actually really glad I found that. Also, I seem to have kind of made it one section longer than it needed to be, which is fine because I need to go up even farther. So then, ramp up, ramp up, ramp up, ramp up. And that should do it. so we just need to get the train railway connected to the front of this ramp. So maybe right here we'll switch to going around the other side of this rock. Yeah, there we go. Get lined up. Are you kidding me? This is too steep? Don't you dare with me right now. No. Please don't let it be so. It is... balderdash. You know, I guess I should have tested that first. So let's just check real quick if 2-meter ramps are too steep. Gosh dang it. So 2-meter ramps had better not be too steep. Railway. Okay, so it looks like they can make it up 2-meter ramps just fine. Ugh. So I have to redo that whole ramp. Okay, well, I can tell you we are not going to be finishing a lot of aluminum in this episode. So to make this a 2-meter ramp, what's even the best way? Probably a switchback of some sort. Oh no, but trains turn hella slow. So probably not doing the whole ramp thing in the first place. I think. It was a great idea. We will just go through the poison. And we'll just deconstruct all of this and be sad about our lives. You know what? Actually, I'm going to leave the ramp there. Ramps are helpful, even if the train's not going to go up it. Because this can be used for a conveyor belt later, or something else. Or even a truck or a tractor can drive up the ramp, so... I would like to chainsaw this tree, though. And this one. Alright. I will give up on that ramp. And we'll just go to the right here. Speaking of usefulness for the ramp, I'll just go up the ramp and then I can build above the poison. See, it's already paying dividends. It was not a waste of time at all. Can't believe we ever even regretted this. Okay. Well, the good news is, at least that hill's not too steep. What's weird is that it feels like the 4-meter ramps are just barely too steep. Like, it kind of feels like the trains can actually handle a decent slope, but just not quite the 4-meter ramps. So I feel like you kind of need like a 3-meter ramp, maybe, for rails specifically. Because the 2-meter ramp is just real slow at getting places. And there's some bad guys who want to say hi. I will oblige. Harvest their organs for science. Okay, and then we need to go to the left of this big post, right? Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. I don't actually know. We're just making it up as we go along. Okay. We've got a nice little plateau looking area up here. Didn't I make a ramp over here? Yeah, there it is. Okay. So, I think I will have my train station here. And I'll belt the ore. It's like up here or something. I'll just belt it down. So then I will use this opportunity to build some foundations. We'll use the pretty glass foundations. Wait, what did I just do? What on earth? I just built a foundation inside of a foundation. Don't know how I managed that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. And in this design, I'm really hoping that two-headed trains work fine, because that's what this is. Two-headed meaning it has a locomotive on each end and doesn't turn around, but it'll just pull in, load up, and then go out the other direction. So I'm assuming that works. How do I cut this tree down? There we go. Okay. We'll delete this last railway. We will put a little ramp down. Make sure it meshes with the geometry. We will build a train station and then a freight platform. And then an empty platform? I don't know. I don't think I'll need another platform, will I? I didn't make this wide enough. I guess I did, just barely. There we go. Okay. And then we want a freight platform. The loading and unloading on the left side there. This will be for loading. And then I will call it aluminium exclamation mark. Sweet. Okay, so let's go fetch some aluminium. That's how you pronounce it, right? At least that's what it feels like when you have people from Britain and America talking about how you pronounce that word. Is it aluminium or aluminum? It's even spelled different. Alright, so I am going to need to get power up there. So I'm actually going to start with connecting this to power. Ooh, there's a big hole here. This might sound weird, but I like big holes. What can I say? Okay, we'll keep connecting power lines. I know there's some just down here, so we don't have to go too far. Damage to fix-it property. I ain't nobody's property. Alright, so we want to connect this to power. Over here. I guess I'd rather have this be elevated, and then we'll connect this one. So I'll delete that one. And that one. Okay. So we'll click on that real quick to make sure it's actually powered up, but I think it is. Need to get a running start first, though. Alright, yep, sees our whole power network, so that's great. Man, I'm excited about this train thing. It's a little bit, maybe more work to set up, but I think it'll pay off because then we can just make longer trains and split. Like we can have little split offs here and like have a train station right here to collect all this iron. There's like 3 iron patches right here, a limestone patch. I also don't know if you can reserve sections of a freight train, kind of like in Factorio, where you can be like, okay, I want half of it to fill with iron and half of it to fill with limestone, or if you can only use 1 freight car per resource. So that'll be something to figure out as well. Looks like we got power. Cool beans. So now it's a matter of climbing the big ol' ramp and getting that bauxite flowing. So I'm gonna throw on the blade runners just to get up here faster. Why did I even build this ramp? Was this when I thought that I needed to drive a truck up here to get quartz? I feel like that's why I might have built the ramp. I can't even remember anymore. Okay, so we want the jetpack since we're up so high. Prevents us from falling to our death accidentally. And then we are going to need power pole action. So I will put a foundation right there to connect power up here and power down there. Let's see. We're going to extend those foundations just a teeny bit. Put a power pole there. And then that one will connect to this power line. There we go. And then we'll take the easy way back up. Definitely faster than walking up this ugly ramp. Okay, and then where is the bauxite? "600 meters to the east." Cool, cool. Okay. So we'll bring some power lines with us. Oh, there's a launching station up there. I like the look of that. So I will actually build a power pole up there. Just kind of connect everything up. Man, I love the way that looks over there. There's a SAM ore node. SAM meaning strange alien metal, I think. On that cool looking, like, alien spiral stuff. There's no use for SAM ore at the moment, but it's cool. Okay, let's do a scan again. Might as well connect these. Still to the east. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to fight some spiders. I know it. There's one of the alpha plasma death monsters. So that's a thing. Okay. Take all the berries we can get. We're only 200 meters away. Oh, look, some iron. Is that like a pure node? Oh no, wait, hold on, this is bauxite. I made it. Why is it saying 200 meters away when I'm standing on top of it? Okay, well, I should have brought some ammo. This is gonna be a bit painful. I can at least kill the little guys easily. Big boy, not so easy. Okay, that actually wasn't too bad. Alright. Well, it's saying 200 meters, but that's wrong, so that's fine. So we will plop our miner Mark II right here. Ye old power line. You better believe we overclock in this. I can probably keep it at 480 for now, just because the belts that I'm building don't go faster than that. And I hope 240 or 290 is enough. I might actually run out. I didn't think to bring a bunch of encased industrial beams. Okay. So looking at the map, I want to go straight to the train platform, basically. So I want to go west, west, southwest. West, south, halfway in between, a little bit more. Oh, I can even see the symbol. Okay, so we will make this as efficient as possible. We'll keep it elevated. And I'm gonna act like clipping doesn't exist for a minute because I don't really feel like chainsawing all these trees down. As long as I avoid the big ones. Still going straight to the train station, dodging all the bad guys. My gosh. Conveyor belt is too long. In what world? Okay, build here. I don't know how I landed on that without it launching me off the end, but this is definitely an entertaining way to build belts. That's for sure. Probably easier to go from underneath. Alright, I regret to inform you all that we are not going to make it. Which means one thing. We are going to have to hoof it back. Although I wonder if I can call the train. That would be sweet. But yeah, so we'll bring it to here. And then we'll go down with conveyor lifts. So we'll go down to here, and then... yeah, we'll need some more beams. I wonder if I can request the train to come here and we can ride it back. That would be fun. Because we did at least finish the railway. Timetable. Locomotive. Insert choo-choo name. Mega awesome train of Al. Because, you know, aluminum. Aluminium. Autopilot on. Close. Next stop, Krydax. Unable to reach next stop. Oh, wait, that disappeared. Haha. Is it working? Is it working? Will it show me on the map? It is working. Look at it go. Oh, that's exciting. I see now that I did not go in a very straight line. But that's fine. I mean, it's close to a straight line. It's actually going pretty fast. I'm impressed. Even up that hill. I mean, this whole trip Gosh, it's only been like 30 seconds and it's already halfway here. So that's good to know. This definitely will be good for getting resources across the map. We should see it coming around the corner here in a moment. There it is. Choo choo. Nice. Nice. I like it. Alright, and then it would be loading aluminum if I had... Wait, unable to reach next stop. What does that mean? Next stop, Krydax. Why is it unable to reach the next stop? So maybe two-headed trains don't work? Oh, you know what? I think I did a dumb. And the train station is on the wrong side. I'm gonna turn off the autopilot here, which is underneath the flashing message, which is probably not great. Why is it moving? Is it just flowing with gravity? Huh, okay. Well, let's drive full speed ahead. I hope you can't fly off the track. Because this thing's zooming 150 kilometers an hour? Yes, please. Oh my gosh. 170? This is awesome. I like it. Definitely just drove through a power line and, yep, a belt. Okay, that's fine. Oh, that was a nice break. Okay, yeah. So I've just got it backwards here. I need to, like, put the Krydax on this side. But we can fix that later. First order of business is getting some more encased beams. And I think the MAM finished. Did I see that message pop up? I did. Okay, so fine concrete is not so fine because you use silica, which is a very expensive resource because quartz is rare, to make concrete. Adhered plate, we've talked about 1,000 times. Quick wire cable, also ridiculous. You're using oil and deuterium to make cables instead of just copper. So I don't like any of these. I will go with... Gosh. Probably adhered iron plate, if I'm going to use anything, would be the one I'd use, but I'm not going to use that. Alright, we need some more beams. Where are you at? We'll grab 5 stacks, just to make sure we've got enough. We'll drive the train back. But yeah, I need to set it up so that the train pulls into the station facing this way. So it's kind of backwards right now. That's probably why I couldn't find the station. We'll see how fast we can go back. I'm going to time it. I think we might go faster when we're driving it than it went by default. But maybe not. I guess we're going uphill this time, so it's not getting up to ludicrous speed. So we are at 30 seconds right about now. I love trains. Man, I can't believe I didn't use these last time I played. These things are awesome. Alright, we're at 50 seconds. I'm impressed at how fast it maintains the speed, even on the inclines. Alright, we're at 1 minute and 5 seconds, so that was a nice and short trip. Need to back up a little bit here. Okay, so let's finish out our little aluminum conveyor belts coming from over there. And then we'll have bauxite ore. Not aluminum. I keep calling it aluminum. Uh-oh, lag. I should probably turn down the autosave interval. It's not doing me any favors. Okay. So I'll take a foundation, we'll kind of put it on the edge here. I actually need to get up there, so we'll do this real fast. And then we'll remove that. So then we want this to be a conveyor belt. And it gets it to the edge a little bit more, and then we can do another conveyor lift down. And then the belt will come to the edge. Probably here. Here-ish. Looks good. And then, oh man, that's what I was afraid of. So, if you build things on the edge, the conveyor lift doesn't usually look great because it kind of clips through. So you kind of got to build out a little bit, which is fine. So we'll do that. And then we'll build the lift down from there. And we are almost there, folks. You know what would be cool is if I used this thing. I like that. I like that a lot. Using the geometry. And then we want input. Please tell me this can connect. Oh, it doesn't look right. Okay, we'll fix this. So we need foundations here. So we want to kind of come out and up. I think that should be about right. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, fell off. And then just for looks sake, we'll build a conveyor pole. So right here. Yeah. Not that it's needed, but... Alright, there we go. So we are now loading bauxite into our train platform. And it doesn't quite seem like I'm positioned correctly to load the freight is not loading. Do I need to be farther forward? Is that the problem? Are you not loading? like it doesn't stay put. Exactly what's happening. Maybe it is too far forward. Maybe it needs to be back this way a little bit. Can't even click on those. Looks like it's set to loading. Looks like it's directly over. Ah, do I need to power it? Doesn't look like you power this part of the building. It's just the main station. So maybe the train has to actually be officially like at the station. What does dock mean? Oh. You can bring up your train route while you're in it, so that's good. Let's see if this works. There we go. Oh, that's so cool. Loading up all the aluminum, or the bauxite. Sweet. Well, let me see what's in it now. There we go. Cool. Okay. So we'll drive this back, and then we'll kind of fix the station at home. Yeah, I know it's unable to reach the next stop. Turn off the autopilot. Let me do the driving. For some reason, it's not letting me do the driving. Autopilot off? Yes. There we go. I wonder if it goes slower with cargo in it. That might be a thing. Or maybe it'll go faster downhill. I guess we'll find out. I think we topped out at like 172 last time or something like that. This is definitely honking. It looks like it's about the same speed, at least downhill. I wonder if it's slower uphill when it's loaded. That could be a thing. I really need to fix driving straight through a conveyor belt. That doesn't, Oop, well, definitely just crashed. It's fine. Yeah, so we'll have to fix the docking there. But we've got our first bauxite, and that's good news. It's been about an hour and a half so far into this stream, so I think we're gonna fix this real quick, and then we'll call it quits. And then in the next episode, now that we actually have our bauxite ore already done, I think we will be able to actually accomplish aluminum in the next episode for sure. So have no fear. We will get there. I apologize for the scam of a stream title. We are not actually doing aluminum quite yet in this episode. Okay, so we need to remove this, and actually think what I can do is just build the train station where the empty platform was. So train station facing that way, I think. Is that right? Yes. And then we call this Krydax Station. That almost sounds like a real thing. And then we throw transportation, empty platform right here, just for looks. And then I wonder if that connected itself properly, because it was disconnected and then I rebuilt it. So theoretically it should be connected, but sometimes these things don't work that way. So we will autopilot, next stop, right way, autopilot on. Let's see if it figures it out. Invalid next stop. Oh, there we go, it's working. Huzzah! Alright, well I think we have accomplished the mega awesome train of aluminum. And we should see this little freight unloader. We'll watch from the balcony. It should grab our aluminum for us. How nice. I feel like there should be a sound effect to that. Potentially. But looks really cool. And then it just drops it right in, where it becomes one with the freight station. And then we have all of our aluminum, and off goes the train to go grab more. That's so cool. I love it. Okay, well we will have plenty of bauxite ore from here on out, so we'll be working on that Logistics Mark V. Alright, well, I think I'm going to call it a stream there. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments if you're watching on YouTube. And yeah, I will see you all next time. Hopefully I'll be streaming on Thursday. And if not on Thursday, then sometime this weekend. Thank you guys for watching.